Assalamualaikum everyone. This is Ishika Mahjabin. I am live from English Olympiad page. Today, how are you all? We are here after a long day, and I'm really excited for today's Tongue Twisters show because we are here after a long time and we were on a big break, right? All of us, we were busy and a lot of programs were taking place from English Olympiad Facebook page and all. And, you know, a lot of things happened in between, but I'm excited and I'm happy that we're live again today. And I will be, going on with this live show the whole time today. And if I make any mistakes, please forgive me because this is my first time handling this whole show together. Anyways, we already have started to get comments. People are saying hello, hello. Thank you, Mr. Asir Ahsan, for doing great. So today we are here with the participants. Let's start our introduction. So Samuel Zaman Shipat, go ahead, and then Musfira, Tabassum, Afna, Ferdosi, Sharafat, you all are going to introduce yourselves, okay? So let's start with Samuel Zaman Shipat. Introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Zaman Sifat. I live in Dhaka. I read in class 7. My school name is Mohammadpur Preparatory School and College. Thanks everyone.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Musfira Tabassum. I'm from Chattogram. I read in Dr. Kasturi Government Girls High School and I'm a student of class. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum
okay,
everyone.
go ahead. Afnan Firdosi, introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Afnan Firdosi here again with English Tongue Twisters. I'm a student of class 9 and I'm from Sylhet. I guess that's all I have to say now.
Is that all? Is that all? Where we had another participant. Where is she?
Yeah. I think the network connection is off or something.
Today net connection also poor.
But it's like raining all day long. It's been raining for a week or something.
Yeah, true. And the internet connection is very, very problematic since the last few days. And, everything's been very messed up, but I'm happy that we are live today. And I will be conducting the live show. So we have the first tongue twister up on the screen. Here we go. 6 sticky skeletons. Okay, and as you guys remember, we have this law. If the tongue twister is long, you have to say it 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. And if the tongue twister is short, you have to say it short 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times. And as this is a short tongue twister, what's wrong with my head? Guys, I have to tell you guys something. I have a small brain, okay? And I make so many mistakes. So please don't mind my mistakes because Ishika has a small brain and she's gonna keep making mistakes. And you guys, I think you guys should start now. Let's start. Go ahead. Samuel Zaman Shifat, 6 sticky skeletons. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times.
3 times. 6 sleeky sleekens. 6 sleeky sleekens. 6 sleeky sleekens. 5 times. 6 sleeky sleekens.
That the pronunciation is 6 sticky skeletons.
I think he's seeing it wrong.
He's seeing it wrong.
6 sticky skeletons. Yes, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Okay, I have a small brain too. So go ahead. Samuel Zaman Shipat, go ahead. It's okay.
3 times. 6 sleeky sleekens. 6 streaky sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 5 times. 6 sleeky sleetens. 6 sleeky sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 10 times. 6 sleety sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 6 sleety sleetens. 6 sleety sleetons. 6 sleety sleetons. 6 sleety sleetons. 6 sleety sleetons. 6 sleety sletons. 6 sleety sletons. 6 sleety sletons. Done, ma'am.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to Afnan. Afnan, are you there? Afnan, are you there? No? Okay. She is here now. Okay, so we have Afnan Firdausi up on the screen again. Afnan, go ahead. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. Start.
Okay. 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons. 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons, 60 skeletons, 5 times. 60 skeletons, 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 10 times, and I'm done.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to Musfira Tabassum. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. Start.
3 times 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons. 5 times 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons. 10 times
Wow.
6 sticky skeletons, 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 6 sticky skeletons. Done.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Samiha. Samiha, you couldn't introduce yourself, could you? Introduce yourself and start, okay? We can't hear you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Samiha Sultana.
Can you hear me,
in
Samiha?
class-
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a student of Bishishta Nur Muhammad Public College. Sorry for the delay. Actually, the net was not working. That's why I have joined after
Okay,
some time.
that's all right. It's okay. It's totally fine. It's totally cool. We all have problems, don't we? It's not our fault. We did not control the internet, because if I could, I would have reigned the world by now. I would have been the queen of the internet, but we won't get the option, will we? So let's start, Samiha. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times.
Okay. 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky. Okay, it's 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times.
10 times.
10
Yeah.
times, yes.
Okay, 3 times 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons. 5 times 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons. 10 times 6 sticky skeletons, 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 6 sticky skeleton, 6 sticky skeleton, 6 sticky skeleton, 6 sticky skeleton, 6 sticky skeleton. Thank you.
Welcome, Samiha, and that was great. So as we're having a lot of comments, let's read the comments for now. Okay, someone named Fardin Shurkariyad sir is he's trying to mention someone. Smoke and kill, yo, my friend, how are you? And a lot of people are commenting, and I'm really happy that you guys are responding, and you're watching this show at this hour, and you're with us. Okay, we also had Sharafat, but I unfortunately maybe he has network connection problems or stuff like that. So we are going to be moving on to our next tongue twister. So next tongue twister is hiccup teacup. So let's start with that. I want to start with Samuel Zaman Shifat again, as he was the first one to start. First one. So Samuel Zaman Shifat, hiccup, teacup, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. Start.
3 times. Hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup. 5 times. Hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup. 10 times. Hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, hiccup, teacup, 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 hiccup, teacup. Done, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Afnan. Go ahead, Afnan Firdausi. Hiccup, teacup,
Okay.
3 times, 5 times, and 10 times.
Okay. Hiccup, 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 hiccup. 3 times. Hiccup, 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 hiccup. 5 times. Hiccup, 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 teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, hiccup, teacup, 10 times. Aku, I'm finished.
Okay, so let's move on to the next participant. Let's move on to Musfirat Tabassum. Go ahead, Musfirat. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times.
3 times, hiccup, 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 hiccup. 5 times, hiccup, 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 hiccup. 10 times, hiccup, 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 hiccup. Done.
Okay, let's move on to Samiha. Samiha, are you there? Samiha, are you there? Okay, go ahead. Hiccup, teacup, 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times.
Hiccup, 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 3 times. Hiccup, 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 hiccup. 5 times. Hiccup, 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 hiccup. And it's 10 times. Hiccup, 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 hiccup. 10 times. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samiha Firdausi. That was great. So we are having a few comments. Let's pin them on the screen and read them. So smoke and kill. Okay, I'll talk to them for you then. Keep waiting. So we have Abrar Jawad. Hello, Ishika ma'am. I'm Abrar Jawad. I want to attend the next Tongue Twister show. So yeah, a lot of you who have been seeing this Tongue Twister show for a long time, you all know Abrar Jawad is one of the most famous celebrities who has been in this Tongue Twister show, and he speaks in the speed of light. He comes in front of the screen and then vanishes forever. No, not forever. I mean, until someone puts him on the stream back again. So, that's cool and dangerous at the same time. I mean, what if your tongue gets twisted for real? Like, how are you gonna eat? Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's just move on to the next comment. Zaid Ikram said, "I want to do this." Why didn't you tell us then? We would have added you. Maybe the next time, the next show. Of course, we are not stopping here. We have thousands of shows to come up. So, he also said, "Ami Korbo." Yeah, you will. Don't worry. As Salman Rumi sir said, that was great. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to the next tongue twister. It is swatch watch. Okay, swatch means to exchange, or to exchange, like swatch it with me, like that. Swatch watch. So let's do it 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times. Okay, let's start with Samir Zaman Shifat, of course. So go ahead, Samir Zaman Shifat. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times.
3 times. Start watch. Start watch. Start watch. 5 times. Start watch. Start watch. Start watch. Start watch. Start watch. 10 times. Start watch. 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 Thank you, ma'am. Done.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to Afnan Firdausi. Go ahead. 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times.
Okay. Swatch, watch, swatch, watch, swatch, watch. 3 times. Swatch, watch, swatch, watch, swatch, watch, swatch, watch, swatch, watch. 5 times. Swatch, watch, swatch, watch, swatch, watch. Swatch, swatch, watch, swatch, swatch, watch. 10 times. Finished.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to Musfira Tabassum. Go ahead. 3 times, 5 times, 10 times.
3 times, sweat watch, sweat watch, sweat watch. 5 times, sweat watch, sweat watch, sweat watch, sweat watch, sweat watch. 10 times, sweat watch, 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 sweat watch. I'm done.
Okay, let's move on to Samiha Tabassum. Samiha, go ahead. 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times. Samiha, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
3 times. 3 times, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch. 5 times, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch. 10 times, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, watch, swatch watch, swatch watch, swatch watch. Thank you.
Okay, so as this has ended, this tongue twister, we have finished with this tongue twister. Let's move on to the next one. But before that, of course, I gotta read the comments or else I'm gonna have anxiety. And I think I have mild OCD inside me because I have to read the comments. So let's read the comments. Mr. Ghulam Mustafa said, I also want to join the tongue twisters show. No one's stopping you, sir or ma'am. You can join the show if you want to. You can inbox us and you can be up on the screen with us in the next show. Okay. So, and Smoke and Kill said, inbox them. And, okay. We can deal with this later on. Okay, and the next part is so next comment is by Abrajad. Thank you, ma'am. Please call me in the next show. Of course, Mr. Eminem, I am gonna call you, and then maybe you can sing some Godzilla on the screen in front of us, hopefully. And Mr. Tasfi, is that, I don't know, Miss Tasfi said, hello. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing amazing. Okay, so let's move on to the next tongue twister. Okay, the next one is, can you can a can like a canner can a can? That's one of my favorites, of course. So let's go ahead with that. Let's start with Samiha this time, as she's always the last one to go ahead, to go with. So let's start with Samiha. Samiha, can you can a can like a canner can a can? 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. Can you can a can like a can a can? Can you can a like a canner can a can? 3 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? 5 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you like a can you can a can like a canner can a can can you like a can like a canner can a can? Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the next participant, the person who's just at your, if you see it in this way, in your left. Let's move on to Musfirat Tabassum, of course. Go ahead, Musfirat. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times. Start.
2 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? 3 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? 5 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? I think so.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Afnan. Afnan, go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. Can you can a can like a canner can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? 3 times. Can you can a can like a canner can can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can? 3 times finish and 5 times. Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can a can? Can you can a can like a canner can?
Thank you so much, Afnan. we can move on to Samir Zaman Shifat for now. Go ahead, Samir Zaman Shifat. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
Okay, ma'am. 2 times. Can you can a like a can you can like a can 3 times. Can you can like a can you can like a can you can like can a can 5 times. Can you can like a can you like can you can like a can you can like you can you can a like can you like a can you like can a like a can. I'm done.
Okay, so we are done with can you can I can like a canner can I can. No, I can't can I can like a canner can I can because I ain't a canner. Oh God, why don't people understand that? The make tongue twisters out of the blue. They're like, oh my God, can you sell she sells on the whatever? I can't because I don't know business. I don't know how to sell seashells unless you teach me to. That's how this whole thing works. I mean, how can I can like a canner can I can? Why is a canner called a canner? Because he can can. I have much more arguments than everyone else in this place. Okay, so we have. Sorry.
You just
Huh?
made a tongue twister out of blue. You just made a tongue twister.
Did I? Oh my God! Yes, I want to make tongue twisters. I want to make more tongue twisters. Anyways, let's see more comments. Okay, so as Abir said, he wants me to call in the next show. Okay, we're having comments from. Okay, that's a weird question. Let's move on to the next tongue twister. It's a very cool one, by the way. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. Oh my God, I'm tripping. Okay, so go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times. Start. Oh wait, I didn't tell who to start. Wow. See my little brain? It's not working. Let's start with Samiha again. So Samiha, go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. Start.
2 times. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He 3 times. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 sorry. I just
Now it's my mistake. Go ahead, read it.
he threw 3 free throws 5 times. He threw 3 free throws. 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 Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samiha. Let's move on to our beautiful Musfirat. I always have to think 10 seconds before I pronounce your name because I'm going to repeat this again, get bored. I have a small brain. So go ahead, Musfirat. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. 3 times. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. 5 times. He threw 3 free throws. 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 Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Adnan. Go ahead, Adnan. Afnan. Oh my God, my head is missing. Okay, Afnan, go ahead. 3 times, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. You guys don't even know what I'm going to do after I finish this live to myself. Go ahead, Afnan. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
Hit you three free throws. Hit you free 3 throws. Hit you 2 times. Hit you 3 free throws. Hit you 3 free throws. Hit you 3 free throws 3 times. Hit you free 3 throws. Hit you 3 free 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 throws 5 times.
you done?
I'm done.
Afnan, are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Samir Zaman. Okay,
2 times. He threw 3
go
free
ahead.
throws. He threw 3 free throws 3 times. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws 5 times. He threw 3 free throws. 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 Done, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Samir Zaman. Let's move on to the. Everyone, can you please mute your mic because I'm hearing myself. Everyone, could you please kindly mute? Okay, yeah, I don't hear myself again. Okay, so thank you so much. We have a lot of comments. Okay, that's no, you don't win. That's not how you win. You have to say the whole sentence to win. So please say the whole sentence. If this went like he threw, that's I would have won as well. Okay, you have to work hard. Okay, no pain, no gain. That's all I'm gonna say. We have another comment from Mizanur Rahman, sir. He said, "It is enjoyable." Thank you so much, sir, for thinking it is enjoyable. Munirul Hassan said, "Fun." Thank you so much, Sir Munirul Hassan, to think it was fun. So let's move on to the next tongue twister. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Okay, I'm gonna say this again. How can a can clam in a clean cream can? Okay, so we're gonna start with Samir Zaman again. So Samir Zaman Shifat, go ahead. How can a clam in a clean cream can? Also, hey, Samir Zaman Shifat,
Yes, ma'am.
I think you have a lot of apps open and I can hear myself.
Okay.
No. Could you like, wait, could you like get out from the live of the Facebook? Because I can hear myself. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Samir Zaman Shifat?
Yes, ma'am.
Start.
Miss 2 times, 3 times, 5 times.
Yes.
2 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? 3 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? 5 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? How can a clam cram in a clean cram can? Done, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Afnan right now. And Samir Zaman, you could mute your mic. Thank you so much. Okay, after Afnan, Musfirat, you're gonna start. And then Samiha, okay? So go ahead.
Okay. 2 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 3 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 5 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 5 times. I'm done.
Okay, go ahead, Musfirat Tabassum.
How can a clam 2 times? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 3 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 5 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? That's
Okay, let's move on to Samiha. Samiha, are you there? Go ahead. Okay, everyone, please mute your mic.
How can a 2 times? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 3 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? 5 times. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Done.
Okay, so all of us are done. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, I can hear.
Okay. Okay, I think you can hear me now. So let's move on to the next tongue twister. But before that, let's see the comments. Ms. Anur Rahman sir said this sentence is a little hard. Yes, sir, it is a little hard, but no
Sir,
pain, no gain, as I said.
Apu, the voice isn't
I
clear.
know it's echoing. Could you guys please mute your mic?
It feels like a robot is speaking.
Really? Okay, all of you, please mute your mic.
Hello? It isn't
Can you
clear
hear me now?
yet. We can hear you, but it isn't clear yet. It's very
It's not
unclear.
clear. It's very unclear. Okay, I think you guys can go on with this one, and I'm gonna be back. Okay? So Afnan, then Samiha, then Musfirat. Okay, and I'll be back right now. Oh, her wife. Can you guys hear me now? Samiha, can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can
Is it
hear you.
is it like a
Yes, ma'am.
Is it
Your
clear?
voice is so clear.
Yes, it is
Okay.
clear now.
Okay. So let's start. Okay. Safnan's here. Why do I hear my echo? What? I can hear myself. Can you guys hear the echo?
It's happening to me
Yeah.
too. Like when
Yes, we can hear the
Right? It's very disturbing. I think it's coming from someone's mic because when he mutes, we don't hear it anymore. Someone, could you please mute your mic? Samir Zaman Shifat, could you please mute your mic? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's clear.
Okay, let's start. Let's start with. Okay, Samiha, go ahead. You can start, and then Musfirat Tabassum, and then Samir Zaman. Okay, go ahead.
2 times. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck? Would he would chuck? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 3 times. How much would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would chuck. He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would chuck. He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood. If a woodchuck could chuck wood. 5 times. How much would a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would chuck he would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Done.
Thank you so much, Samiha. Let's move on to Muskrat Tabassum. Go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 3 times. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 5 times. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm done.
Okay, let's move on to Afnan Firdausi and then Samir Zaman.
Okay. 2 times. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 3 times. How much wood woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 5 times. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. He would as much as okay. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm finished.
Okay, let's move on to Samir Zaman. Go ahead.
2 times. How much would a woodchuck if a woodchuck would? He would as much as he could and chuck much as a wood as a wood if a woodchuck chucked and chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck and wood? He would as much as he would and chuck as wood and wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. 3 times. How much would a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck much as a wood if a woodchuck chuck and chuck wood. How much would a wood could chuck in if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a wood if a woodchuck chuck wood. 5 times. How much woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck would as much as he would, and Jack as a mute much would as a would if a woodchuck would and Jack would. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck a wood? He would chuck he would much as he would, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck he would as much as he could, and chuck as much as wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. How much would a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He was as much as a wood, and chuck as a much wood as a wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm done.
Thank you so much, Samuel Zaman. That was a great one. Everyone, please mute your mic. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, so this is one of the most important tongue twisters because, you know, the words C and H, we Bengalis have a lot of problems because a lot of us live in Sylhet, Noakhali, Borishal, Khulna, and we have pronunciations for different languages. So especially the word C and H, P and F, we have to put more emphasis on them because most of the time we like make very, very stupid mistakes that we have to fix. So this tongue twister was was one of my very favorite ones. So it goes like, how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck he would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. So let's move on to the next tongue twister. Did we finish saying the Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop? Did we finish that?
No, we didn't
No,
say
we
that.
didn't. Okay,
No,
all right.
ma'am.
I think I didn't put it on yet, but okay, never mind. Let's move on to the next tongue twister. But before that, let's read the comments. Mr. Mizanur Rahman said, "Ma'am, I am a student." Oh, hello. I am also practicing with you. Thank you so much. Miss Farzana Mumtaz said, "My son." Ian, I don't understand that. Mr. Mizanur Rahman said, "There is a low sound." Yes, there is a very low sound. We have another comment from, okay, he said, "Where is the teacher, bruh?" There is no teacher, okay, we rule. Miss Farzana Mumtaz ma'am said, "My son enjoyed it very much. He always wanted to participate in this show. It's a really effective show and enjoyable show. Thank you so much." Oh my God, ma'am, thank you so much for your comment. It really means a lot to us because we try our best to give you the best, and the participants who join with us every day are amazing. As we have Afnan Ferdowsi, who joined with us before, and she's joining with us again. She's an amazing, amazing person. We have Samiha. She's a very beautiful girl and a very amazing girl. We have Musfirat Tabassum, an amazing, extraordinary, and beautiful girl with us today. We have Samir Zaman Shifat, who joined with us before. He's with us. You know, we are here because of your support, and we're so happy that all of you guys are here. Anyways, so let's move on to the next tongue twister. The next tongue twister is, did we finish this one? 4 fine fresh fish for you. Did we finish that? No? Okay. Okay, let's start. 4 fine fresh fish for you. Let's start with Samiha this time. Samiha, go ahead. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 3 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 5 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 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 Done.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to Musfirat Tabassum. Go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 3 times, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 5 times, 4 fine fresh fish for you, 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 4 fine fresh fish for you. I'm done.
Thank you so much, Samiha. Sorry, Musfirat. See, my little brain stops working at the most important times. Let's move on to Afnan. Go ahead, Afnan. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times. Start.
Okay. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 2 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 3 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 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 5 times.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, you say so fast, Afnan. You're like, you know, you come on the screen and you go. It's not fair. You're like, oh my God, never mind. I wonder what will happen the day you and, did you and Upper come on the competition at the same time?
What did it say?
Did you and Abrar come at the competition at the same time?
I don't know. I forgot.
You forgot? Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
Same. I forget people too easily. Anyways, let's move on to Samir Zaman. Samir Zaman, go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times.
2 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 3 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 5 times. 4 fine fresh fish for you. 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 I'm done.
Okay, thank you so much. Everyone, please mute your mic. And we have comments. Miss Shamima Venice said, great show. And another person gave us a tongue twister, a very famous one. We will, don't worry, we will be saying a few more new tongue twisters, so stay with us. The next one is on the screen. It says 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. Okay, so let's start with Musfirat Tabassum right now. Let's start with her. Can you hear me? Okay, Musfirat,
Yes.
you are going to start now this time, so go ahead, start.
2 times, 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 3 times, 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 5 times, 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 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 Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next person. Let's move on to Afnan. This time, Afnan, go ahead. 2 times, 3 times, 5 times.
Okay. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 2 times. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 3 times. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice nursing nicely. 5 times.
Okay, thank you so much, Afnan. Let's move on. Let's move on to Samiha. Go ahead, Samiha. 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times. Start. Okay, she left us. She left us. Can you guys see me though? Can you guys see me?
Yeah. And your
Is
voice is
anything
clear.
hiding? Okay,
But
we have.
our voice is echoing, all of us.
Huh? Sorry,
Even
you can hear all your voice?
yeah, like when I'm speaking, my voice is echoing. When you're speaking, your voice is like coming 2 times.
Echoing. Okay, so okay, I think it's a problem with Sami's phone. because after he mutes, nothing happens. Samuel Zaman, could you please mute your mic?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to our next tongue twister as Samiha is not here. Hopefully she comes back to us. And wait, let's put on the next tongue twister. It's my most favorite. Yes, my most favorite. Okay, so let's start. This is Peter
Ma'am,
Piper picked a
yeah.
pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. Oh wait, Samiha is here.
Then
Let's
before
finish the old one. Okay, let's finish the
Two
old one.
times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Three times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nurses nursing nicely. Five times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nice nurses nursing nicely. Five times. Done.
Thank you so much, Samiha. Let's move on to the next tongue twister. It's my most favorite. Um, okay. So it
ma'am,
is Peter Pepper.
ma'am, I did not tell the tongue twister.
Oh, you didn't. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Saman.
Two times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Three times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice nurses nicely. Five times. Nine nice nurses nursing nicely. Nine nurses nursing nicely. Nine nurses nursing nicely. Nine nurses nursing nicely. I'm done.
Okay, thank you so much, Samuel Zaman. That was great and fast. So let's move on to the next tongue twister. It is, but before that, I think we should read the comments a little. Yeah, everyone, please mute your mic when I'm talking. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's move on to the next tongue twister. It is Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I can say it slower, faster, but I'm sleepy. Just kidding. I'm just too tired. I had a long day today. Okay, so let's start with Samiha this time. Samiha, let's just say it 3 times and 5 times. Okay? 3 times and 5 times. Start.
Three times. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled Peter pickle. If Peter Piper pickle a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers Piper picked? Three times, right? Three and five times.
3 times and 5 times.
Okay. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pick of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper, where is the pack of pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper. Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked. Five times. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pick of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked. If a Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper, where is the pack of pickled pepper? Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. A pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked. If
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Where is the pack of pickled Peter Piper picked? Done.
Okay, let's move on to Afnan Firdausi. Go ahead.
Okay. 3 times. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. If a peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper, where is the peck of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked? 5 times. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled pepper. A pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where is the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper, where is the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? 5 times. Apu, my turn is done. Ishika Apu.
I think ma'am is having network issues.
Yeah,
She's stuck like a dog.
she seems like a.
Okay.
Okay. Who finished saying it? Who finished saying it?
I think you finished saying it.
And me and who?
Okay. Let
Who
let
else
me
did it?
speak it.
Who else did the tongue twister? Am I the only one, or any one of
Yes, you are
you
the
did?
only one. You. Yes.
Then I think what is his name? The boy.
Samsudjaman, I think. Samsudjaman, you can say it.
Yeah,
You can finish the.
My name is Samiuzzaman.
Samyuj Jaman. We're sorry, your name is showing out.
Yes.
So
Yes. You can
Samyuj
say it.
Jaman,
You can.
you are
I guess.
next to me. And
Yes.
2 times, 3 times, 5
no, three
times.
Yes.
times and 5 times.
3
2 times is
times and 5 times only.
oh.
3 times. Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers. A paper of picked pepper. Peter Piper picked. If Peter picked a pack of picked peppers. Where's the pack of picked peppers? Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers. A paper of picked pepper. Pepper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers, where the pack of picked peppers Peter picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers. A pick of picked peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers, where the pack of picked peppers Peter Piper picked 5 times. Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers. A pick of picked Peter picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers, where the pack of picked peppers Peter Piper picked. Peter Piper picked a pack of picked peppers. A pick of picked pepper. Peter Piper picked. If Peter picked a pack of picked peppers, where the pack of picked peppers Peter picked. Picked a pack of prepared peppers. A pepper of picked pepper. Pepper picked. If Peter picked a pack of picked peppers, where the pack of picked pepper picked. Peter picked a pack of picked peppers. A pack of picked pepper pepper picked. If Pete if Peter Pepper picked a pack of picked peppers, where's the pack of picked peppers Pepper picked? Done. My turn is finished.
I think it's her time. I don't know your name. Your yes, you can.
Samyud Jaman, can you please mute your mic? Samyud Jaman. Thank you.
3 times Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? 5 times. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled pepper Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Wow, you're fast.
That was really fast. I think the next tongue twister is here.
Have you finished?
Yes, I have finished.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
We all
English
are
Olympiad.
done, but
Uh,
I can see Ishika
give
ma'am
us
here.
twister.
Let's go to the next tongue twister. Should we? We can't pin it. So
English Olympiad, can you hear us?
I think Afnan, you should start. Ice cream, that tongue twister.
I can't see it though. I can't see it.
Okay.
I think
then you can go to the chat and you can see it in live comment. I guess.
Okay, wait. Ice cream, you stream, you stream ice cream, right?
Yes, that one. You can start it. Then I will go.
Yeah, I think it's a short one. Then 2 times, 3 times, and 5 times. Will it be okay? I guess. Okay. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. 2 times. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. 3 times. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. 5 times finished.
That was really fast.
Thank you.
Okay, then let me.
Yeah. Samyud Jaman, or what's her name? Do you know another girl? Okay. Then you
Let me
start.
say.
Yeah.
2 times. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. 3 times. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. 5 times. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. You all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Done.
Okay, I think we should read some comments. I can see some comments on my screen.
Yes.
Then we can move on to the next tongue twister. Okay, MD Mustafizur Rahman said the quality of the show is improving and the presenter is the smartest. Thank you, MD Mustafizur Rahman.
Ishika ma'am
Yeah,
is the smartest and she's also
yeah,
beautiful. She thinks she is
yeah.
boring, but she's not.
When she is in the show, I think it's like really lively or something.
She's the best.
It's
I
really
think she's an amazing presenter. I think.
yeah. Okay. I think
Then
we both are stuck in this.
Nas,
Radia
yeah,
Nasra.
Radia Nasrahana said, tongue twisters reminds me of pro linguists live sessions. Yeah,
Yeah, me
I couldn't
too.
join there because of some issues, but the session was just amazing. I have seen all of that, and it was just amazing.
Okay.
I
English
I
Olympiad,
can
can you give us
see the
next tongue twister? English Olympiad, can you give us the next tongue twister, please?
okay. Suraya Zebing Rumas commented because of network issue, Sarafat couldn't join. Fahmid Jahid
That's
Khan commented,
That
best of
was
luck to all participants. Thank you, sir, for your support.
we both are stuck in the show.
Yeah. That was really unexpected, but I think we should move on to the next tongue twister.
Wait.
I
Wait a
can
second.
see.
I actually don't know your name. Can you say your name again?
My name is Samiha Sultana. What's your name? Afnan,
Afnan.
right?
Yeah. English Olympiad, can you give us the next tongue twister, please? English Olympiad, please notify us. Should we end this show or should we continue?
Sir, please tell us. Sir, please tell us, should we leave the show or just okay?
I think they're trying to fix their network problem or something.
Okay. So this is your first time?
No, I've been to this show many times. I can't count it anymore. Is this your first time?
No. My first time was in 9th episode, which now it's 21 episode, 21st episode, I guess. Then
I've been to this show maybe 5 or 6 times or something.
okay.
I'm very sorry to the audience. We are very bad presenters, so
Yes.
unexperienced. Sorry if we bore
We
you.
can't be like Ishika ma'am.
Yeah.
We're just
it was
trying.
I am extremely sorry. I am extremely sorry. My Wi-Fi
Ma'am, it's
is
okay.
too bad, and I have bought some internet package, but it's still not working. My Wi-Fi is going to get off anytime now, and I'm extremely sorry. Let's just read the comments and finish it for today. Okay, I am so sorry. I was about to cry now because of the internet, but we have comments. We have a lot of comments from okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Then one of my teacher commented, I wanted to finish off with a dessert, but as my Wi-Fi stopped working, I won't be able to do that. So, okay, so let's just finish the live for today. Thank you so much, Afnan Ferdowsi and Samiha Sultana, for conducting the show when I wasn't here. You guys are such sweethearts. Sweethearts. Thank you so much. And as I was gone, there was no host to add these people back. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for conducting today's show. Let's end the live for today. I hope everyone had an amazing time. And Afnan and Samiha, you guys deserve a treat from me. Okay, after lockdown ends, I'm going to message you all and I'm going to treat you nachos. Thank you so
have
much. So let's
promise.
yes, I
You have to
promise. I promise.
Yes.
Okay, one nachos and one plate of wings for you guys. Okay?
Yes,
Okay,
okay.
thank you so much. So did all of you finish saying that? The Peter Piper thing?
Yes, we are. I don't think Mushrifat and Samirujaman has finished.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys didn't?
No,
The Piper one, but not the ice cream one. We didn't do the
Oh
ice
no,
cream
we
one.
didn't. We're not gonna do the ice cream one today because my Wi-Fi is going to get down again within any minute. So let's finish the live for today. I'm so sorry, but let's take another tongue twister show the next time, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, in the next tongue twister show. But till today, let's finish it. And assalamu alaikum, and stay well, stay safe, everyone. And I hope you had a great day. This was Ishika Mahjabin with a small brain and a bad Wi-Fi hosting today's show. Assalamu alaikum. Until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam.